Welcome to the Diagnostic Table, a community business podcast from El Paso, Texas. Real conversations, real owners, real clarity. Step inside, take a seat. Every business has a heartbeat. Diagnose the source, find the shifts that make the profit. This is Bold Pathway. Clarity starts now.
Hi, I'm Joseph Lawrenson. I'm with Bold Pathway. And tonight we're going to talk about the bathwater. What not to throw out. Now, we've all heard the old expression, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. There are drains on your capital, time, and focus that can be eliminated without hurting your business. And a lot of business coaches begin with cutting costs. And sounds really good, but it can also be harmful. There is a reactive treading water trend. Now, if you're cutting costs because small slashes going to give you a little bit of money back, viable expenses like the coffee vendor or a minor SaaS bills just to survive a quarter, you might end up ignoring massive structural inefficiencies. You can't begin off with a sledgehammer approach either. Implementing across the board, everybody gets cut 10%, blindly punishes the high performance departments and end up subsidizing the underperforming and wasteful ones. You have to look at things that are non-value additive activities. Manual and administration workflows can now be replaced with online AI workflows, redundant software licenses, and reports that nobody reads or uses to make decisions. There are also sunken costs like liabilities, like outdated product lines, outdated departments maybe, or business segments that fail the dunker line test. Knowing what you know now, you wouldn't want to start with them tomorrow. The baby, what to keep and what to protect. These are strategic revenue drivers and cultural foundations that must be fiercely protected during optimization. Core capabilities and competency must be protected. These are specific assets. These are what make you different. These are proprietary workflows. These are unique client service standards that make your business better than the competition. High performance talent. The internal rock stars who drive results. Slicing their budget or support structures erodes morale and drives them out the door. Proactive cultural discipline. The long-term habit of staying lean during prosperous times so that the business is naturally calamity-proof when the market shifts. Future funding capital. Resources must be freed up and optimized and put into places where they can be immediately reinvested into innovation or customer-facing value or growth. Everybody wants the stage. The balance between an action plan, and a strategical strategy. To optimize effectively without destroying value is using a scalpel instead of an axe to do your cuts. The sledgehammer, or throwing out the baby, slashing the marketing or sales budget instantly save cash, which kills future revenue. The strategic solution, which is dumping the bathwater without the baby, is lower the break-even point, renegotiating high-interest debts, or optimizing fixed overhead so you need not carry such sales volume in order to be profitable. Another use of the sledgehammer is making cuts out of a mindset of fear and scarcity, which damages the company's culture. Apply the sell to the mills concept. Completely diversifying an ineffective process or dead end lines to fund future top line revenue. Never ask where we can spend less unless you're also asking where should we stop investing entirely so we can double down on what works. I hope this has been helpful for someone, and especially when they're deciding on doing cost cutting and comparing it to strategic thought processes. If you need any help, I'm bold-pathway LLC.com, and you can reach me at Bold Pathway LLC, no dash in there, Bold Pathway LLC at gmail.com. Telephone number here is 915-621-3436. Don't answer 24 hours a day, and only answer when I recognize the number. All right. I'll want to reiterate some of these things. The balance action plan is where you do strategic surgery. You use the sledgehammer and you end up in problems. Slashing the market or sales budget instantly kills instantly to save cash kills future revenue. You know that already. It's easy to figure out. But here's the other thing. Take a look at where your sales budget is going. Bulletin boards, side of the road may not be the way to go. And if you're not reaching out to the customer's pain, it may not be the way to go. You sell to the concept of what you do that solves their problem, their pain, their need, or their desire. All right, catch you next week. Hopefully we'll have some people volunteering to come on and tell us about their businesses.
The doorway bears the name of iron bread. Bold is the anchor in the shifting sand. A pathway carved across the digital floor. .com foundations built on steady ground. The coach in hand arrives to open more than just the simple silence of the phone.
And leave the waste outside the heavy door. trust you made.
Welcome to the Diagnostic Table, a broadcast dedicated to the business owners, operators, and community builders of the greater El Paso area. Here, we slow things down, look at what's really happening inside our local businesses, and highlight the people who keep this region moving.
And if you're a business owner in the greater El Paso area, we want you at the table. This isn't a pitch. This isn't a sales show. This is your chance to share your story, talk about your wins, and open up about the challenges every owner faces but rarely gets to discuss.
Joining us is simple. Just visit boldpathway.com/booking and choose a date that works for you. You'll receive a short form with a few questions. What you'd like to highlight, what makes your business unique, and what you want the community to understand about your work.
And don't worry, this is not a live event, but it's also not scripted. We have a real conversation, guided by your answers, your experience, and your voice. You don't need to rehearse. You don't need to perform. You just show up as the owner who knows their business.
Before anything goes online, you will see the full posting. You'll have the chance to review it, request changes, and make sure it represents your business accurately and respectfully. Nothing is published without your approval.
El Paso is built by small businesses, the storefronts, the trades, the service providers, the family shops, and the solo operators who keep the city running. If you want your story told, your expertise highlighted, and your community to understand the value you bring, we'd love to feature you.
Visit boldpathway.com/booking to reserve your spot at the Diagnostic Table. We look forward to hearing your story.
Stop guessing. Start winning. We guarantee the ROI. Your next move is everything. Bold Pathway.